G'day, Big V. We are with our VYC women here as we move into round one of the finals, and it is all for elimination games, win or go home. 1v4, 2v3 crossovers, and we got some massive games here as we see. First one here, Melbourne Tigers finishing first will come up the Diamond Valley Eagles at MSAC. Now, NBL 1 girls at Melbourne did not make finals, so they did not progress, which means the likes of Lila Davis will come back and put on a show in this game. The likes with Tyler Hooper will come back as well, but paired with Layla Prince, Tompkins, Giddy coming, they'll be very, very tough to beat with even the likes of Alicia Cadet.
Yeah, exactly. The Melbourne have been really strong all year, and they've primed themselves ready for this matchup, and Dime Valley are going to have their work cut out for them. I mean, Kadie's been brilliant all season, as has Lucy Oakford since making the switch from Wyndham, and then Hayley Sparks is one who's been really, really strong for them.
Yeah, she had some injuries throughout the year and predominantly played NBL 1, but no, she did come off some injuries. I believe it was some ankle problems she's had, but no, definitely eligible to play, and then she'll be a big force in this game as well. She brings a lot of size, and she can shoot the ball from distance.
Yeah, sure to be a great game, no doubt. And then the next one we've got is Casey taking on a travelling Bendigo.
Yeah, Casey will be very interesting here. Kyra Webb has been huge as of late. She's had some massive games after her 18s campaign. Aisha Nightingale has been awesome. Lucy Dexter had a very good year last year, and she's followed this one up with extreme just on ball presence and ability to just do it all. Really, she's such a well rounded player. But you look at this Bendigo team, and I believe they made the second round of finals last year to just fall short to Kilo, I think it was, who went all the way to win it.
Yeah.
But Mark, Lavinia Cox and Kayla Richardson, Erin Condren, Jessica Smith, just those four girls alone, it's so dominant, isn't it?
Yeah, they have a really strong lineup, and this is I actually think they're a danger moving forward further than just this game. If they are able to get past Casey, then it's not going to be an easy ask for whoever's they face next either. So Condren's a big piece for me. Adding her back into the team from NBL 1, if she's playing, this team goes to a whole another level.
Yeah, they really do, absolutely. Moving on now, we see Keilor, the reigning champions, host Kilsyth on the Saturday night at Keilor Stadium. Hayley Courts has had some massive games of shooting performances here. Zoe Shaw has been impressive. We have Bella Patterson come back from college. I believe she's eligible to play. I'm not entirely sure. Don't count me on that. But Ruby Murphy's had some big games. Meg Lucas as well. They've been very, very team orientated this year, which has been awesome to see. But they come up to the likes of Kilsyth with just some sheer experience.
Yeah, this Kilsyth team is really, really solid. With Miranda Gardner has been brilliant, particularly over the last sort of 6 weeks or so. Her name keeps popping up for the right reasons, averaging 17 points a game on the season. Then you start to think about some of the girls next to her, and Hannah Day and Gemma Hancock and Bella Clark. They have some absolute weapons on this team, Ted, and this game going head to head is going to be really, really interesting.
Yeah, absolutely. But then, you look at this last one, and it's going to be super interesting as well, because Altona finishing on top of the table will come up against Waverley. And there's some interesting matchups here, because Alicia Scabreras is quite tall, and she could do a lot of things. She averages just under 18 points per game, and you got Cassie Dodemade as well, and Jordan Wilson. There's a lot of girls who can do a lot of things here, right?
Yeah, and I find it very interesting. The Altona women's team is now out of Big V finals. So Jordan Wilson and Trinity Steele will be two players who do play regularly in that women's team.
Yes.
Will be permanent features in this team for the finals period. So that Altona team just gets stronger. And, Liana Kinkeller and the girls are going to have to make sure they're ready to counter that.
Yeah, absolutely. And Hannah Griffiths has stepped up quite well in the second half of this season. I believe she made the starting five last week or 2 weeks ago, I think it was. So she'll have, probably the assignment on both sides of the floor is to get the ball in the basket, but possibly also guard Scabreros. I would think that would be sort of a matchup that coaches might look towards, but
Yeah.
I think trying to expose Kinkella with just her size and rim presence, I think that'll be a big thing for Waverley as they look forward.
Yeah, for sure. And the one thing that worries me for Waverley is potentially their depth of scorers.
Yeah.
If one of those options is taken away, will they have enough coming off the bench and that sort of thing to be able to take it to Altona?
Yeah, absolutely. And that's something that Altona, really relish in. They got such an abundance amount of scorers here that they can all sort of put on a show, or they can also do it by committee.
Yeah, it's going to be a ripper game and ripper final series.
Absolutely. Look, that'll be all for us today. Keep it locked, Big V, as VYC Women Finals has started.